Yeah, obviously she tried to break my rhythm, and at 5-4 I don't think there was anything wrong. She was running just fine. So that's a trick that she's done before, and I knew that it was coming.
From sudden injury stops to debated tactical breaks, medical timeouts have rewritten WTA matches in real time. These pivotal moments shifted momentum, fueled controversy, and left fans questioning where recovery ends and strategy begins. So let's dive in.
Well, you could almost see it coming, unfortunately. And Ajla Tomljanovic, after losing the opening set, has a double break in the decider.
Dana Yastremska, professional WTA player, has developed a controversial reputation on the women's tennis court, often described as one of the sport's dirtiest players. The 2019 Thailand Open final against Ajla Tomljanovic, I got that one right, was marred by intense controversy, one of many by Yastremska.
And will serve for the championship.
But did you ask her for what? Did you ask her for what? No, she didn't tell me. But every umpire is supposed to ask the player.
I can ask her, but she just told me,
Okay, but you gotta do your job like all the way.
No, but I cannot deny.
You can, but you want to ask.
I always say that.
The timing for the timeout was questionable. Yastremska was trailing and visibly frustrated when she unexpectedly requested a medical timeout for her left leg. The umpire, without delay, summoned the trainer, and Yastremska sat down for treatment.
Yastremska calling for the trainer here.
Well, upon resumption of play, she displayed no visible signs of injury and instead moved with sharper agility. Meanwhile, her opponent became noticeably flustered by the interruption, losing rhythm and composure. Yeah, Dirty Yastremska ultimately won the match 6-2, 2-6, 7-6, collapsing to the court in tears. Yeah, that victory was overshadowed by the cold handshake and lack of eye contact between the two players, reflecting the tension and suspicion surrounding the timeouts, timing, and legitimacy.
What a way to win it. 5 main draw appearances, now won the inaugural title. First event here in Hua Hin. There'll be a few tears shed, I'm sure, from Tomljanovic later on.
Her playing style mixes fiery competitiveness with tactics that blur the lines between legitimate strategy and rule bending, with this happening in the 2021 Cincinnati.
Yeah, and that has worked against Yastremska. Well, Yastremska started
Okay, the tournament was intended to be a quiet comeback for Yastremska, but it quickly became another interesting chapter in her ongoing saga of contentious medical timeouts when she faced McNally.
Stadium 3, we need the physio now for Miss Yastremska for the left knee. Ladies and gentlemen, the physio has been called on board. No conversation. You can. Okay, but there's no exchange.
Now, in a first-round match against McNally, Yastremska was trailing 5-2 in the first set when she suddenly called for a medical timeout, citing a left knee issue. Well, the physio was called to the court without any prior exchange or visible discussion, and Yastremska sat down grimacing as treatment began. Honestly, this appeared routine, but for those familiar with their history, it was a familiar tactic. After the timeout, she returned to the court with renewed energy, hitting with increased precision and power, while McNally appeared unsettled and lost her rhythm. This shift in momentum highlighted how these timeouts can effectively alter the course of matches, throwing off opponents at crucial junctures. This was shown after the match when Jastrzębska and McNally had a controversial handshake.
How about that for a second times?
Game, set, match. Jastrzębska.
And again, Jastrzębska. Perhaps that's an important thing. No handshake, no eye contact between the two players. Here's a hand.
In a pulsating second-round clash at the 2025 Australian Open, the Rod Laver Arena crowd bore witness to a compelling drama between the feisty American Danielle Collins and the home favorite Destiny Ayava. But there were some controversies.
DNA off that backhand, that's slamming it cross court.
Been a stunning turnaround.
As the match reached a critical juncture in the second set, Ayava had momentum firmly in her grasp, leading 5-2 and poised to level the match. But it was at this precise moment that the storyline took a sharp turn. Collins, her back against the wall, called for a medical timeout to address an issue with her right big toe.
Every right to do so.
Yep.
No joke. The timing, a strategic pause just as her opponent was serving for the set, sparked immediate accusations of gamesmanship from fans and commentators. The timing on this one was a master stroke of theater. After a lengthy 10-minute stoppage, the match resumed, and Ayava ultimately secured the set, but the spark of momentum, that was gone.
Well, she's re-energized herself up. Doesn't favor the player who...
Facing boos from the stands she had earlier told to shut up, Collins dug deep, channeled the hostility into fuel. She dominated the third set, winning 7-6, 4-6, and 6-2. The controversial medical break became the defining chapter of that entire match.
A big weapon is complete. A hammered backhand.
Next up, we've got Emma's use of a medical timeout during her second round match against Amanda in the 2025 Australian Open, which ignited a fierce debate among fans and pundits.
Amanda Anisimova.
Struggling with a back injury and trailing 0-3 in the second set, Emma received treatment, an interruption that many spectators perceived as a tactical move to disrupt Amanda's momentum.
Just in the background, very experienced.
The move proved effective as Amanda's game unraveled following the break. She started accumulating unforced errors, allowing a resurgent Emma to fight for the set.
She's not going down with it.
With the momentum on her side, Emma ended up winning the set and ultimately the match, 6-3, 7-5.
And she's got the win. A fighter.
7-5.
Medical timeouts have done way more than treat injuries. They've rewritten momentum, tested sportsmanship, and ignited fierce debate. You love them or you hate the freaking things, these pivotal pauses have changed WTA matches forever, proving that in tennis, even a brief break can decide legacies.